Woo! Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday. It is the 19th of February. It is about 34 degrees out here in Utah right now. It is cold and we are out in the garage. Yes, we are out here. We have an update on the truck. Hopefully, this weekend it is going to be actually running. I'm going to have the motor running and it will probably be driving. I don't sure on that one, but it will be able to start. Before we do that, though, I'm going to spend a couple hours out here every day before I go to work. And just trying to get it done because, I mean, we're right there. I mean, I got to get small stuff done, cooling lines for the transmission, oils, spark plugs, wires, and the exhaust headers to the collector put in. And hopefully, Saturday, if I get that far this week, we can turn key and start this dang thing. If not, then it has to be Sunday, and I really don't want to do it Sunday because I'll run into problems and nothing's really going to be open, parts store-wise, but other than that. Other updates we got here, the trailer, yes, we're not done with it yet. We are changing the coupler out. We are putting a 2-inch coupler. We did get those new wheels that go for the stand-up when it folds up because the other one's broke, which are junk. And then these guys here are these side holes. They're going to go on the trailer. Let me see if I can get these right here. They actually go in like this. They're going to hold the sides together better so they don't flop around, they stay together. That probably would be worked on this weekend. I'm not sure if we're going to do that or not. Yeah, it's going to be a little cold this next couple days until it's weekend when it's going to be about 55 degrees, which would be awesome out here. But today, what we're going to do is we got to finish hooking on the drive shaft to the transfer case because I had to disconnect it to do some work, and then we got to get the starter in and the cooling lines for the transmission. So hopefully I can get that done today so we can get it off the jack stands, get it back on the floor, and then tomorrow we can get the gas tanks done because I got the seals for the pumps and all the hardware for them. And then we can put fuel in it and pressurize the fuel system hopefully tomorrow. Make sure we don't have any leaks on the fuel system. And that's one step closer to starting it. The other thing I want to say too is all my new subscribers, welcome. Hope you guys enjoy everything. It is going to be a fun thing. It is starting to warm up now, so we can actually get more content for you guys. Other than that too, we're just going to grind at that and get that stuff going. Alright everybody, well that is it for today. It's been about 3 hours. We did get everything we said we'd get done. The cooling lines in, starter in, some other things. I got a couple other things done too while I was underneath that I was missing, like the vacuum assist line for the transmission and other things. But as you can tell, there's one of the cooler lines here. The other one's laying right there. We didn't get time to get the cooler on. It mounts like right here, and I'm just not gonna do that today. Maybe we'll work on that tomorrow. Other than that, I don't know if you guys can see that. Right there, it's dark. The start is in right there on the bottom. Other than that, everything else is done. The drive line's hooked up. So we'll be back out here tomorrow in the morning. We are hopefully going to get the fuel tanks done tomorrow and pressurize the fuel system, see if that works. I got to go pick up a battery, and hopefully we can get that going. Make sure there's no fuel leaks before we actually fire this thing. We got to get a couple other things done too, but it's all the tedious stuff now. All the small stuff that takes forever. But until then, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Thursday. It is 2/21 of 20. Yay! February's almost over. Or sorry, it's Thursday, February 2020. It's February 2020. So anyway, it is going to be a fun day. We got to get a few things done today. We are going to get the fuel tanks situated, get the battery in. And we also got to get this skid plate that's still here back on. And then we can get this thing off the jack stands and back on the ground. Yay. And then we're going to check for your fuel pressure. Make sure there's no leaks. And then finish up all the stuff underneath the engine. Getting things ready for spark plugs. And hopefully, like I said in my previous video, the next day, starting of the vehicle. But we still got a few things to go. I mean, we still got water pump here. We still got thermostat gasket, or thermostat housing right here. A few things left to go before we actually decide to actually turn key on this thing right now. That's what we're gonna do today. We still got to put oils and fluids in it, and all that random fun stuff. But as you can tell right now, I don't know if you guys can see this in the gauge. Look at that, 34 degrees. Whoa. And I'm crazy, I'm out here. Yeah, I know. But I want to get this done, so, you know, win-win situation. But this weekend's supposed to be nice, in the 50s this weekend, so hopefully it's nice. So we're gonna go get all of our stuff, and we're gonna get cracking on it. Woo! Look at this, guys. Look at that fuel pump number 1. And fuel pump number 2. It is in and they are wired. They are ready to go. Now we are going to put some fuel in that tank because I got to still do a couple things with this tank. So we're going to put fuel in that tank. But also first we are going to put transmission oil in because of the, I guess the solenoids that activate when you push the power, turn the power on. But that's really easy to do. We're just going to put the funnel line, dump it in. Easy enough said. And after that, we're gonna put fuel in the tank, and we are going to prime it. Make sure we have no fuel leaks. Hopefully, crossing fingers. That's what I'm hoping for. Well, here we go. All right. Well, frick. We've been working on the fuel system. I got a little issue. The switch converter that switches from the front tank to the rear tank that supplies the fuel from that to the front of the motor to the fuel rails, it's not working. It is not switching over, or I'm not sure exactly, but now we gotta tear that apart, pull that out, and see if that solenoid or switch or whatever it is working. I hope it's just gummed up or just frozen or something. It's, like I said, this thing's been sitting since 2013. When I picked it up, the guy let it sit for since, yeah, I think the tag even said 2013 on the registration. Anyway, I did find the registration. That's when we were cleaning it. I think it was 2013 when it was last actually ran. So I'm thinking that might be gummed up or something with fuel, and it's not. So I gotta pull that out real quick. It's between the frame rails. I gotta pull off stuff, and yeah, not fun. That's what we're gonna do now. So. We'll get back to you when we get that pulled out. Alright guys, well, we got this fuel selector thing out. Here it is. This motor that is in here is garbage. It does not spin. It's like tight and frozen. I've tried to free it up. It just does not work. The valves do work, so I know those are working just fine. On the selector, I can spin this out. The valves work. It is garbage. We are going to have to find another one. Other than that, we are actually going to go do that now. I'm going to go research some stuff on the computer. I also going to get to work today, which is not really exciting right now because it's kind of cold. But we're going to do that now, research some stuff. Got to get a couple other parts and stuff ready to go. But anyways, other than that, we will see you guys tomorrow, and we'll get some more updates. Peace. Alright guys, we got some good news and bad news. Bad news. That stupid fuel valve selector for the gas tanks, it's garbage. It's done. It's not working at all. Well, the new one, however, needs some modifications done, which I can't do right now. It's gonna have to wait because I gotta get kind of different fuel lines, because instead of it coming out, it actually comes in from the top on both sides and then goes out on the bottom. So I gotta cut and redo some fuel lines. That's not a big deal. The big deal is I gotta order the part. That sucks. But it is on its way. We will be able to get that done. So far right now, I've got the old one to work. I just kind of opened the valves, made them work manually, being held open by rubber bands and some twine just to keep the valves open for the rear tank, so I can actually get fuel to the motor, so we can actually still try to attempt to start this weekend. That's the goal. So with that being said, I'm going to check for fuel lines stuff and see how this is going right now. I'm not going to do much later. The other good news is too, we did get all of our bolts for the rest of the headers, and we did get our bolts for putting the flange of the collectors on. Also, we did pick up radiator hoses. They finally came in. There's the lower and the upper. Finally got those in. I had to order those. Took about 3 days. I said most of the time I'm ordering these parts, it's just because the truck is an 87. The parts have to be ordered, so it usually takes about 3 to 5 days to get stuff in. So I just got to plan what I need to do in order to get them. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do before we even have to order anything more. So let's get to it. Let's get this fuel pressure done. What up, everybody? Guess what? That little bypass thing I did with the fuel. Yeah, well, guess what? It's done. And get this. We have fuel pressure to the rails of the motor. I'm so thrilled. And so happy now. Guess what? We can actually put the oil in the motor. And yeah, we're pretty much almost there. So now the only downfall is it's getting cold. Yeah, and I've been out here, for a while doing this stuff this morning. I'm all tired. I need to get ready to go to work. Yeah, so we gotta do that, and hopefully when we come out here tomorrow that we can check for a couple other things, make sure the rest of this stuff's ready to go, and hopefully this Saturday comes around. When Saturday's here, we can actually put the key in and fire this thing up. I'm crossing my fingers and hoping. So till then, peace out. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. All right, guys, it is Friday, February 21st. It's been a long week with working and coming out here in the morning to get you guys content. Plus, I'm trying to get this done for me so it actually will run. Well, guess what? We're almost there. Yesterday, you thought you let know if you watched the video that we got the fuel lines all done to a point. I still have to wait on a couple of parts, but now today is Friday. We are going to finish the exhaust manifolds. We got to put the manifolds on, and then we got to get the piping that's there on the floor. We got to finish welding a couple things, and we're going to get those bolted up. That is the plan for today. Don't have a lot of time. I got about an hour and a half, 2 hours before I have to go back inside and get ready for work for Friday. But Saturday, we are going to get this done. We are going to fire this up. We are going to run it. I'm crossing my fingers. That's what we're hoping for. So, everything else is good to go. We got to take the alternator and get it tested, make sure it's working, so we don't have to buy a new one and just use the old one that was here. And then, yeah, so let's get going on that and get this done. First, we got to clean them up a little bit. If we do get the manifolds done and the collector on, then I will work on the spark plugs and wires and getting that done. But right now, we just got to get the headers and exhaust done. That's the main biggest part right now. Alright guys, we gotta call it for today. It is now about 10:45. I have to be to work in like an hour and a half, so I gotta go inside and get something to eat and get ready to go. My legs are dirty. Yeah, we got what we said we want to get done. We got the manifolds on, and I got the collectors together. So they are on, ready to go. The only thing we gotta do now, tomorrow, is finish up all the other stuff before we actually start. So it's actually getting there. But we gotta check a couple other things. But you guys can see if you want to see. There's one manifold on the driver's side. There's the other manifold right there. Until we got heading down to the collector over there. It is all set up, ready to go. That was fun. And until then, you know, I ran out of propane too, so we're out of heat. That's another reason why I need to get out of here. It is getting a little chilly. I mean, yeah, this is 50 degrees, but 50 degrees in here with a bunch of steel, it's cold. So, till then, see you tomorrow, and peace. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Saturday the 22nd. Today is a very exciting day. Today we are going to start the beast. Well, I'm going to attempt to anyway. So cross your fingers, everything goes well. I got to do a few things first. First things is I got to get the front brakes done. And then we can work on spark plugs and other things. We'll get that done. Hopefully we can get all that done. And then we can put it back on the ground. So I got to jack it up one more time. Anyway, with that being said, we get it done. So yeah, we're just going to get to it, get going, get these brakes done. We'll walk you through how these go. I know I didn't walk through how to take them apart. So we're going to walk through how to put them together. They're a little different. I'm not using a bolt on the caliper. They're using the push pin type style for these older Ford Rangers or older Fords. We'll walk through how that goes back together, and then we'll bleed the system because I don't know how long this brake fluid's been in there, and we got some fresh fluid, so we'll bleed the system out on the front brakes and go from there. So hopefully that goes well. Alright guys, so here we are at the brakes. But you see how on the calipers they got this little V thing that's right here. They line up with this V thing on the knuckle. So when they do that, we take this thing right here and we tap that into place. Instead of a bolt from behind screws in, these actually hold it in place. So it's actually pretty easy to put them in. We'll show you how those go in here in just a second. Alright, not sure if you guys can see this or not, but this is what we're doing. We gotta take this brake pad, these notches that are here. There's notches in the back over here, so they line up. And they go in said slots. I can't see. There we go. Okay. This one that has the clip locks on it, they go on the caliper right here, so it slides in. And there's two little tabs that line up with the caliper. If you guys can see them, there's two tabs right here, and then there's one right there. And this guy just holds it in place. So now what we gotta do is we just take this guy and we slide it on here, just like that. So that's easy. You remember those little line V's I told you about? That's how the V's line up. So then when we tap these guys in here into this, said like that, but these little markers, if you guys can see this, these little markers right here will actually hold on this side and this side, and that's how these get held in place. Kind of a weird design for Ford. I don't know why they would do that, but yeah, we're gonna do that now. Set up on that one. Now they just pop in like that. And that is the driver's side brake. That's it right there. Alright guys, a little update. We do have the water pump and the thermostat housing on. Yay! And there they are. Water pump. Thermostat housing's right here. And if you guys can tell, we do have these spark plugs in right there. So now what we gotta do is we gotta run the wires. That's gonna take a minute to do. So other than that, we are almost there to just turn the key here in a minute. Hopefully everything runs. So we got 7 wires to put on. This should be interesting. Haven't put ignition wires on a vehicle in a long time. It's been that long because everything's all, electronically, and every cylinder now has its own coil pack. So yeah, this is interesting. It's a little different, but we'll get through it. Spark plug wires are in. They are all plugged in. And you can see that side. Yeah, let's go to the other side. You can see better. Spark plug wires, they're all lined up, all set in. You can see them all back there in the distributor, all set up. Well, guess what? That is everything we are going to do. We are actually going to fire this thing up now. I got to clear a couple things out and get a fan going because of the exhaust for a minute. Other than that, yeah, we're ready to go. We're going to turn key on this little thing, and hopefully she fires right up, and then after that we'll finish putting on, we'll work on the other stuff. We got a whole bunch of stuff to do today. Like we got radiators down there. We got to get alternator back on, pulleys on, all that fun stuff. We got to tighten up all these stuff, get coolant in it, get it all done, get the belts on it, get the radiator power steering pumping it. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing today. And hopefully on Sunday, after we run a little bit, we can actually drive out of here on its own power. Yeah, that's about a year. You're coming up on a year now. So, yeah, other than that, we're actually pretty good. So, we'll talk to you guys later when we are set up to start the truck. Anyway, that is the moment of truth. We're going to crank fire said motor. There goes nothing. It's a do or die now.
You need more luck. The guy got guardian angel.
Do or die.
You know what?
Hit the white wire on the positive. That's not the positive. Just kidding. It's on the other side. There goes nothing. Hey, take 2. Okay, take none. Take 2. There's ignition.
Fire in the hole.
Take 2. Ooh. You want me to rotate the thingy a little bit? This is take 3. And ignition.
Ready? Ow.
Those are starters dead. You want help?
I can't. Ready?
Take 4. Ignition's on.
Ow.
Go the other way. 5. Ignition's on. And start. I lost track. I think it's number 6. I'm starting. There's your ignition.
Hey.
There goes nothing.
Yeah, no shit.
guess this is number 8.
Hmm.
23 million?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. We don't know what the hell's going on with this timing. It's being stupid.
Right?
Go again.
No.
That's all we're getting is an old record player over and over and over again. Take 5 million, starting again. There's ignition.
Oh, shit.
5 million tries to get this right. Number 8 on the distributor. Taking out, putting in.
You ready?
Nope. What in the pain in the Glohaven butt? Anyway, we've had to tear the whole timing thing apart, so hopefully this is the last time we gotta turn this around. Oh, here goes ignition. And probably nothing. Probably gonna be. Whoa, go back the other way.
Oh.
Hey, you use that, I'll move this. You can play with the throttle. Well, it's running, but it's shit. Alright guys, it is Saturday evening. Apparently, with what we got going on with the truck, the motor is doing some weird thing. Something is going on with, I don't know, with a misfire or something. Sorry, excuse me. If something's up with the distributor, or if there's something going on with injectors, or something wrong with the wiring harness, I don't know. As you can tell, it was just jittering. We played around for a little bit, messed around with timing and other things with the distributor. We still couldn't get it. All it was doing was just shaking and running like crap. Me personally, I think there's a misfire on something. So, but after being out there for 10 hours working on it, trying to get that figured out, I'm just need to step away for a little bit. I'll get back out there tomorrow and see what we can do. Other than that, yeah, it wasn't a very good. It was an okay day. We knew that the motor runs, but we just can't get it run perfect. So now we gotta find out what's going on. We like to do some research. If anybody out there on my channel is a car guy, anything know about an 87 Ford Ranger with a 2.9 V6 in it, let me know in the comments or message me on Instagram. I need information on what would be causing a misfire or a timing issue with the vehicle itself. I'm going to look into some things, see if we can't figure it out. I'm thinking it's probably something stupid, but I won't know until I start going through everything piece by piece. Other than that, but yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more content, and remember to share. I'm going to get this channel to grow. I also want to welcome all my subscribers. The other thing is to get ready for a live stream on Sunday. It will be tomorrow at 3 o'clock Mountain Time. And that's a Q&A. We're just going to talk about stuff. Tomorrow's video, or tomorrow's live chat. So yeah, until then, we'll peace out.